What's up, YouTube? It's your three boys here, Tyler, Josh, and Isaac. Your number one channel for Maine cannabis content and product reviews for adults 21 years of age and older.
Yeah.
All right. We got a little product review for you today. We are going to be reviewing the Yocan Nyx.
All right.
I'm going to get a little close up there.
Before we get going, quick shout out to Central Maine Flower, 1967 Lisbon Road in Lewiston. Check them out. They graciously donated this unit for us to try. They'll be selling these there. And let me tell you, we just did a little pre-testing before the video just to kind of set it up. And you guys are going to want to pick you up one of these if you like smoking concentrates on the go. Let's get into it.
Let's get into this thing. Now, it's got a couple cool features. It's kind of got an airflow, what would you call it, like a carb?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a built-in carb cap design.
As you can see, it reminds me a lot of their later, the E-Torch, which we've already reviewed, if you guys want to check that video out too. Pull off the top, a couple O-rings there is how it holds on. No threads, which just makes it convenient. You got your little carb button there.
Yeah, that will clear out the chamber so you can have a fresh hit every time. It's very nice, actually.
It's got your QDC coils.
Yep. Dual quartz.
Pretty standard.
Standard for the Yocan stuff. They always work. Very cheap to replace, affordable.
Pretty simple.
Let's talk real quick about what that goes on, you guys, because obviously it doesn't come with the battery, right?
Right.
So yeah,
this
before
will
we
fit a mod type box system here. You see we got a sub 40 here from Big Vapor. Shout out to those guys too.
So I believe it's anything with a 510, correct? Not a 710.
I believe so.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a 510, which is your standard universal variable mod batteries.
Your base will just screw right on here.
Yep.
Which holds your coil and everything. Get back on there.
Yeah, and this will run you. This Yocan Nyx is somewhere around $40, and this mod that we have right here was around $40. So you can get one of these and have a pretty nice, legit setup. Right around $80. Not too bad.
Not
I
at
mean,
all.
I'm gonna load this thing up.
Yeah, let's test it out. See how it works. What are we putting in that?
I've got some West Coast sour diamonds here.
Nice. Sounds delicious. I'm gonna put some of those in myself. I got those.
Yeah. I think you can fit a pretty generous amount inside that.
Yeah, let's talk
bucket
about
as
that.
well.
What would you say loading size? Looks like you can
Medium.
0.2, 0.3 in there,
0.2.
easy.
Probably get a good comfortable. I think most little like coil
Here, let me
type
throw some
devices are
Yeah, you don't want to
Right around
overload
that.
them because they can
0.2 or
they
so.
can spill out, but you can still put a generous amount in there.
I mean, like Josh said, we did a little sneak test and this thing cooks it, so.
Yeah.
Very easy to load.
Yeah, it's a pretty nice size
Okay.
pocket in there.
I like these little pen type toys too.
Thank you.
Can't wait.
Those diamonds.
Just load her up.
Alright.
Pop the cap on. Put it on there. Now we got this thing
On.
set to 12 watts. Let's give her a go. Just hit the button.
That's what I like about the battery too. It shows you battery life on the LCD screen, shows you your wattage, your power, everything. So you can kind of tell what you're going at throughout the day, which is cool.
Yeah.
A lot of units don't have that.
That's a nice smooth hit. Pass it to the left there.
Yeah, the graphics on that mod are pretty impressive. Very clear. As Josh was saying, you can see pretty much everything that you need, all the features right on it. Pretty clear.
Yeah, I really like that clearing like airflow button they have on there. As you can see, that thing rips at only 12 watts too.
And the flavor is very nice from this, actually. Ooh, those diamonds are really coming through. A lot of times I usually don't like to put too much high-end stuff in a device because it kind of, to me, it kills the flavor, but that's retaining it. And I think it's a lot due to, it's not like a traditional pen where you get kind of the wattage that comes with it. You can kind of dial it in and give those coils a break so you're not stressing them, you know, you're not burning them out.
Yeah, thanks again to CMF with the
hookup
Yeah,
on the
hookup on
Yocan
these.
Nyx.
like Josh was saying, the ability to dial in like your exact wall. I don't really know much about mods or boxes or setups like that. Maybe you guys could throw us a comment.
Drop
if you
a
know
comment
more,
if you run something similar to this. If you've been running the Nyx, what's your favorite wattage to run it at? Do you prefer those dual quartz coils, or do you like those aftermarket ceramic donuts you can buy for it too? Let us know.
I'd be curious to try those.
Me
I'll
too.
hold that.
I got a feeling you could really dial it into exactly what you want, though,
Yeah.
for vapor production and flavor and everything. Which it gives you a greater, broader spectrum than just like your typical pen, like you said. Man, that thing's ripping. I really like that. I really like that added airflow in the carb.
Yeah, it's a neat feature. I was a little unsure about it, but it's definitely
I mean,
it's a pretty neat feature.
portable
Wow.
and handy, obviously. Even cameraman want to try one?
It smacks.
All right. Cheers, guys.
Yeah, let's kill what's in that and give it a rating and kind of wrap it up here. Let them know. Now that we've all had a few good hits off it.
Let me check
Yeah,
out what
that's,
it's doing to the oils here.
So I'm a device
That's
person.
pretty good.
I like my stuff. That's a pretty cool setup. Especially if you've been into e-juice or vaping oils in the past, you probably already have a mod battery. You don't necessarily need that one. It's just the one I recommend because, you know, it just pairs up nicely with it, and you can get it all in one stop if you want a new setup. Looks sleek, nice.
Yeah, it has some good heft to it, so it makes it feel like a pretty legit piece. It's nice.
I mean, you can see it.
Yeah.
It functions.
Yeah, absolutely.
So overall, I'm gonna say, for the value and everything on it, I'm gonna probably give it, I don't know, overall like a 9. What do you guys say?
I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 myself.
Okay.
I think that just the coils that are on there through the airflow, even if we do have high-end diamonds on there, I can still really taste.
That's a
oils.
good point. I
But
kind of
know-
wanna.
But I know this is what I'm sort of getting when I'm using a mod and I'm, using this device. It's sort of like on the
Right.
go, so I'm sort of expecting that. But that's the only reason I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. Is that despite having
You know,
great diamonds, we can
sorry
still
guys,
give it
I'm
that
gonna drop
taste.
it back down to an 8 myself because now that I'm thinking about it, Isaac does make a good point. It's definitely not the purest on flavor, although it's very good on flavor. It's not the best I've tasted through a portable device.
Sure.
But it ain't the worst by any means.
Absolutely.
It's very good.
Yep.
I got a little shatter here.
Let's try it with a different
So
Sure.
let's put a
consistency.
little different type of a concentrate in there, and then I'll give you my review.
Okay.
Because I'm not so sure.
Yeah, because not
down.
everyone out there is putting diamonds in their portable device every day.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Just throw that in there and see what it does. I mean, it's as simple as that, guys.
Yeah, when we did our trial run, we had it somewhere around, I think, what did we put it around? 18?
18, 19, and
Yeah,
it was
which-
cooking.
It was cooking, so you can definitely
but it
still
didn't
get...
burn the oil either.
No, it
was
wasn't
still.
too bad. That still wasn't that bad at that high temp.
Now it does recommend between 20 and 25 wattage on the package. Don't go over that or you burn that thing out.
Oh, for sure.
I don't know, man. For function, I'd give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9, honestly. The function for me brings it up there. That added airflow, I think, really makes a big difference on comparing it to like a normal type of pen hit.
See, I see your point there too.
I mean, the trade-off for the flavor.
So could I
like,
say?
it's portable, so the portability's there.
Right.
So could I say between you
But-
three boys an 8.5? Would that sound
I'll
fair?
agree to that. I could say.
I mean, and for value, how can you go wrong? That's such a great oiled device.
I mean, it looks cool too.
Yeah, it's hard not to stick at that 8.5, 9.
It's
you know,
it's obviously
it's cool.
delivering.
It's
I got a
very cool.
very nice high going on, so it delivers.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it would be kind of an oil hog too, where the coil's a little bigger than your normal. Like,
But it's not because you can
like
adjust
your
the
7,
voltage
10, 10.
down and not kill it.
Exactly, and as you've seen, it's been going around and it's still ripping.
So yeah,
So yeah, the Yocan Nyx.
there you have it, guys. Your 3 boys. Shout out to CMF. Thanks for providing it. Go cop one today and check out all their concentrates. They got a lot of good things on the menu all the time.
Absolutely.
Cool stuff in the store. Good people. Just a cool place to check them out. Like and subscribe if you haven't to the channel. Like we said, drop some comments on this. Let us know. Have you been running it? What do you do with yours? How do you like it? What battery setup?
Yep.
Is there a better way? Blah, blah, blah. So on. Just drop it in the comments. Let us know. And
Yeah, that about wraps it up.
Yeah,
yeah,
guys.
so it's
Your
your
boys, Yocan Nyx, 8.5. Peace.
Peace.
peace.